Yes. Why, of course, it's TWA. Don't hyperventilate, it's just him with some more to say. Till the village would think I was great. Till y'all would campaign to make my name on the billboards you see when you drive with them things that would roll and then stop with their goal, because then I could have got what I want all along. And long usually pronounced like long. But then I said it wrong, now didn't I, dog? And what would hit the bell most hard was this, that I said another notch and bell, because then the fucking Bible bell would have been rolled with the symbol that goes like so, and then it's simple, full of simpleton, bro, until the staples will bar, then them scaffolds would foam, and then the skyscrapers I make when I spit me a song. Put me in the stars where I belong. And start to swish, and when I start to swish this wisdom that I got collected like it's a spider web and writes a message to save a piglet so we can live it. Cause I get living until y'all get lived. And that's not what you got in your pants, you fucking gutter heads, you make me sick. I wanna sink you with your own septic. I'll pour it down the cheeks that you got, because they're rosy and peachy right now. Who would've known what you kept inside was a whorehouse? How can you live with yourself type stuff? I wish I could pull the batteries from your bag if you were a bunch of rabbits that play the cymbals that reside above the drums. It's when I start to bump in the night some more of my flows that go to horrify your mind, because they're the type that roam where cows would be munching, munching. Yes, some more chorus, for sure. Serve this flow like I bought insurance for. Those are the bumper cars that just somehow found the road. Somehow find what you tried all along, and you trick on the hike, but then you trip on the song. Because it's in that zone you never go, because that's where the twilight dwells. That's where your woes would ever go, because then I could have pulled a miracle. Like that's what would have been growed in that pot that's next to home, and then that's next to wind that's felt inside your chest as wind that sits, even when the summer sets, because that would have been the sausages on the shelves that gathered the dust and the fingerprints, see the tusk but they never bought type stuff. That's why he's part of your soul left, because he would lay with the next John after the last type shit until the lamp would lose its light. Lose a lamp, because then you would loosen it what you kept, because that's when the legs were meant type shit. And you have to admit that my lament rep could have been something that could have been lament for years over all them that's ever lived. Because then it needs some laminate on it, doesn't it? And then that's what would have glossed make you slip. Cause that would have been the pine soul that you bought, that you pull in your suit. See, I'm glad that they're gone. I'm glad that you go like so until all of the moles would start to grow. You wouldn't even know and start to scratch your dome, because I would be knocking that door that's carved on toe until I make it my home with the ivy that's grown. But that was an ivy, bro. You see, the rose, it bud when I flow, because then I would have bust on this flow of something that I made a while ago. Boom. Final lyric that then I said something when I crit and when you slept. That was when you got out of bed, because I said some perfection once again. That's when I start to see it all. I get displayed on the wall, a shadow puppet's dog with my tongue, doing most of the tricks in my thumbs, held behind my back, while the rest, the index, and then all met like they was Cartman, and the whole bunch of friends. We're doing some South Park again. Cause then I could have gone some Porky show that you saw, and that's in the South, another problem I saw. Because that was a song that what I saw along. The sawdust that I make when I cut it into stump, because then I cut into equal portions, mathematics and talk. That's a whole bunch of enticing I talk until Tyson chicken and the wings was fucking plucked. Until y'all would plug the sink like the spots, because in the spot where they got more stop, and then they saw because then I upchuck what I had for lunch in the bag that was brown, that was packed by mom. And that's when y'all would love. But you probably won't, dog. It's been way too fucking long. You probably never even loved right at all. Probably just going through the routines and the gestures that you saw on the TV set. Why you're all upset, all our bases and unbalanced bits. Maybe y'all need to walk into nature again, cause Mother Nature does it the best, doesn't she? How could I say that and bounce off a wall that you can't? This isn't racquetball, bitch, so put away that paddle you had. This isn't an auction either. Everything you saw, you think you could have bought, but that's the reason, the wrong that inside of you are. Inside a riot witness. Until I rattle the cage that you should be kept in. The tiger should have a heyday with y'all, but I hate that their blood will have to get in his mouth. So maybe we'll just cut you with 1,000 paper ones of the things I ever said if they ever print them down. Maybe y'all could have been the pattern that needs to get scrumped up, thrown waste basket. Scrumped, is that a word at all? Was if you were smooth and you just said it wrong. That's right. Weighted flow. This is weighted flow. It always sinks the bone of whatever aquarium you catch. That's a bizarre way to say aquarium, kid. It's like an aquamarine test. Maybe y'all would see urchins just lurking, just searching for something you could stick with your shaft that you kept like the arms and the legs. You could have called them your limbs. I could have called it right now, thrown in the towel for y'all, because y'all no love boats. Need to go back to where you're from. And then the factory needs to get closed. Boom! Throw a bomb, man, at them. Yes! The whole man with all of the bombs he has attached, like it's the utility belt like Batman would have, and then I'm having a blast as I've seen him blow up and particles would have been thrown. What a hell of a way to go. One gone for us all. We'll have a memorial for him from now on. We'll have him cast and brass type shit, and then just so your ass would be gone and grassed instead. Magic, no. Magical type flow. The most magical place in the world was when I go with some mo. So why don't you sit back and watch a show as it's almost done and the curtains were closed. Toss the rose to where they go, to where my toes would have been inside of the shoes that I wore. And then I could have wore some mo, and then I'll woo you all, and then I'll get your gal when I'm done for show. Stick me cock in what she got, because when you do it wrong type stuff, and I do it raw and hard and never stop type stuff until she's soft for days to come. Make the days weeks and then make the months, while you couldn't make sense of anything at all. So why don't you go make sense of a roll of quarters and stick them up your butt and then sew it shut like it should. Bomb! Fuck y'all. Y'all fucking lame. That's right. Lament over this. Lament. I want that British bitch. That's right. Fuck yeah. TWA.